play was originally created for Studio Wayne McGregor and for the Grange Festival in the UK in 2019. And my inspiration for it was exploring people's fears, fights, that energy of anxiety and your own personal storm and demons, whatever they look like, however they look like for you. And I wanted to explore it in an intimate setting with someone else where you have these two energies, how they charge or interact or magnify each other's own fears and whatnot. So the whole duet has this ebb and flow of transference of energy, of absorbing someone else's tension, and what does that do to you and how does that change you. And so it was a really beautiful setting to explore this idea of at what point do you start wearing someone else's demons and fears as your own. It's been such a gift working with Nathan and Karen on this. When we were creating Logos and Karen and Nathan did this duet, that was 2 years ago almost now, they had one performance and that was without orchestra as well. So it wasn't even the full thing, it was on the cusp of, COVID. And so we were already, everything was so heightened with emotion already. But what's been really beautiful is having the opportunity to revisit that.
Well, I think for me, that one show that we had before the lockdown started in 2020 was really emotional.
It was really emotional.
Because we kind of knew when we were doing it that it was going to be the only one that we'd do and the last one that we'd do before we were away from the stage for such a long time. So.
And I mean, I think the amazing thing about this journey has been, as Karen said, it sort of felt like the carpet had been pulled out from underneath us, but the special thing was that it brought us back to stage at Margaret Court Arena, and then after our second lockdown in 2021, it's brought us back to stage in Sydney. So it's become this really special piece for Karen and I, and especially I think a really special piece in both of our careers, because it really feels like we're just being ourselves out there. I'm so happy that the audience is going to be able to see Karen through my eyes.
And the same for you.
Yeah.
It's
special because there's some really amazing moments that,
really intimate
that we experience. And I think what you guys have done in the film department has brought everyone into actually what it feels like for Karen and I to dance the piece. The first time we sort of ran through it, the first time we performed it, we were both kind of amazed by our chemistry. And through this experience we've become really, really close friends, which has been really special to me. So yeah.
I think what's really great is on film, it really captures them without this performance component, without too much going on. It's just paring everything back till we get to two humans that everybody can really connect with. And I think film can really assist in translating that. And it's hard to watch sometimes because you feel like you're watching something behind closed doors, something that's really intimate, and it can be confronting. And so being able to do this for film, we could create that intimate space, but was it going to be nighttime? On stage they had wet hair. Were we going to do it outdoors? Should it be raining? Should it be, So it could have gone in so many different directions. But when you found this incredible dome space, for me, the idea of it being a fishbowl sort of surrounding, and I think that idea that, the world's watching and you've got to have this facade of this is how I am, on the other side of that. But on the inside of this is crumbling. And this is my interior and that's the exterior. And so to have this opportunity to have this dome space where you feel like you just put a cone over this duet, that they've got this whole world happening in here and we're privy to this really intimate, difficult, confronting moment for them. I think for me, thematically, there's definitely something about being able to celebrate all those things that we all try and conceal because we don't like knowing the storm. We like to know, the story before when it wasn't great and then the success after. But that middle part, I think it's so important to lean into it, to document it, for people to see that it's okay to be that part, because then you give them permission to be that themselves without trying to hide that. I think it's important to share that with people.